Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. MJ, good morning. Havacom in the house. Nurse Blue Jays with the best record in the conference. Hell yeah. Evan, morning, dude. You do get a little bonus for the 5-stream streak, 20,000 points. Let me do that. Did that wrong. There we go. Welcome in, everyone. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well this morning. We got a 7-day sim. Save, backup, retrieve these exports, and we will get rolling. Make sure Stats Plus is running. We're good to go. All right, let's do this. All right, we are backed up. We've got the exports in. We'll just hit a save on this. All right, ready to roll here. We'll take a quick look at the standings. Jays remain up 10.5 for the Expos. Red Sox back 11 in the AL East. We got the Twins, the Guardians, and the Royals all back 27.5 of the White Sox, who have won 10 in a row. Oakland back 1 of the Mariners. That is the American League side of things. On the National League side, we've got the 9-1 Phillies leading the NL East. Nats back 1.5. Braves back 4.5. Brewers are back 1.5 in the NL Central, and the Rockies are back 3 in the NL West. Phillies got the Mets today. Jays have Houston. Braves have Yankees. Nats have Pittsburgh. Those are pretty much the big ones. Diamondbacks, Reds, Rockies, Giants. So let's fire up the old real-time simulator. Get into day one here on Monday, July 13th, 2054. See what the day brings us. Jays, men on the corner to start off the bottom of the first. Diagnosis is not yet known. Danny Burnside leaves the game with an injury. Jays go up 2-0. Bases loaded, top of the second for Houston, nothing doing. Phillies pop off. Ganella doubles, significant scores. Carlos singles, Starn scores, Sandoval singles, Ganella scores, Mikowski triples, Carlos and Sandoval score. 5-0 Phillies in the second. Jays had a couple more. John Hamm triples, Lizcano and Bird score. Hasek 2 hits a sacrifice fly. Hamm scores, 5-0 Jays. Yoon singles, Starn scores, 6-0 Phillies. Stuart Walker singles, Sandoval scores, 7-0 Phillies. Stuart Walker with a solo, 8-0 Phillies. Yankees leading the Braves 1-0. Fuck 2 has pitched a 3-hit shutout as the Phillies defeat the Mets 8-0. Baltimore defeating Detroit 3-2. Jays shut out the Astros 5-0. Travis Southern has pitched 5 no-hit innings for the Yankees. They're still leading that one 1-0. 6 no-hit innings now. Reds up 7-1 over the Diamondbacks. 7 no-hit innings for Southern. Cards beat the Marlins 3-2. Oh man, oh brutal. Juan Carrillo hits a 2-run home run bottom of the 9th after 8 no-hit innings for Travis Southern, and the Braves win the ball game 2-1. Brutal. Nolan Stefanski gets career strikeout number 2,000, and the Braves beat the Yankees 2-1. Corbin Shen now has pitched 5 no-hit innings. Reds defeat the Diamondbacks 8-3. Mark Reig with a solo. Jonathan Frere with the 3-run home run for the Nats. They're up 3-0, obviously. Texas defeating Seattle 3-2. Oakland defeats California 3-1. Jonathan Frere, 2-run home run. It's his second home run of the game. Nats up 5-0. Elijah Campbell doubles. Gallagher scores 6-1 Kansas City. Cubs up 5-2. White Sox up 3-0 on the Brewers. Expos up 5-0 on Boston. 5-1 now. Montreal will win that ball game 5-1. Nats beat Pittsburgh 6-1. The White Sox shut out the Brewers. Oh no, that's Chris Cooper with 6 no-hit innings. Game's not over yet. Kansas City defeats Cleveland 6-2. Jimmy Silvera the 4th. Probably be his last game there with Kansas. Kerry Horncole singles. Giroux scores. Griffey the 4th singles. Leonard scores. Kerry Horncole triples. Giroux scores 10-3 Cubs. White Sox do indeed shut out the Twins 3-0. Ken Griffey the 4th with a 2-run home run in the 7th, 5-2 Colorado. Giants have come back and tied the ball game in the 9th and taking a 2-run lead top of the 9th. And the Rockies respond here. 2 men on, 2 out. And the Giants come from behind to win it 7-5 in the 9th. That's the final. Dodgers defeating the Padres 5-2. Jonathan Frere is going to be the top performer of the day. 2 for 3, 2 homers, 6 batted in, 2 scored. A 6-1 win versus Pittsburgh. He is a 30-year-old center fielder. Play some real nice right field as well. Not too shabby in left. He's currently batting .245. On pace for 18 home runs and a 2.9 wins above replacement season. That's your number 1. Number 2 is Ryan Giroux of the Cubs. 4 for 4. 3 batted in, 2 scored, and a walk. 10-3 win versus Minnesota. Ryan Giroux, 22 years old. He is an infielder. He play in the field in a pinch. He's got a .302 average right now. 94 hits, on pace for 167. And he is projected to have a 4.1 wins above replacement season. 10th overall pick out of the 2050 draft, number 26 ranked prospect. And number 3, fuck 2 of the Phillies. 9 innings pitched, 3 hits, 0 earned, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, 8-0 win versus New York. 29-year-old, 4th overall out of the 44 draft. He is a two-way player. Actually got a nice 280 batting average. He's only started 28 games, but not too shabby on the batting side of things either. 19 starts, 9 wins, 1 loss, 3.35 ERA. He's got a 1.24 ERA plus. He is cruising towards a career high in wins this year. So those are the top 3 of the day, day 1. Rockies have a DFA, Matt Still. He reports to Colorado Springs. Jays have now won 4 in a row. Expos remain 10.5 back. Royals 27.5 back of the Sox. Oakland and Seattle tied again. Phillies still up 1.5 on the Nats. Brewers back 2.5 of the Cubs. Rockies back 3 of the Diamondbacks. All right, day 2 of the sim. Tuesday, July 14th. Houston, Toronto again. Who else we got? Boston, Montreal, Atlanta, New York, Washington, Pittsburgh, Philly, Mets. Detroit takes a 2-0 lead early, but Baltimore responds. Bottom of the first, Balderrama 2-run home run makes it 3-2 Baltimore. Bases loaded, top of 4, nothing doing. Bases loaded, top of 5. Dakota Camp hits a solo, 6-2 Baltimore. Cincinnati, Arizona underway. Kansas City, Cleveland underway. Baltimore will defeat Detroit 8-4. Mix and stir. Good morning, dude. Arizona up 6-0. Kansas City up 10-6. David Doge. 2 home runs in the game. Cleveland battling back. Bottom of the 8th, they pop off. Hammer time singles, Switzer scores, Deacon solo, Davis singles, Guzman, Martell score, Herman grounds out, Davis scores, Sutton doubles, Severino scores, and Cleveland comes back to smack around Kansas City. 17-10 final. Diamondbacks shutout Cincinnati 7-0. Rockies defeating the Giants 8-1. Oakland defeats California. Phillies up 2-1 in the 6th. I am doing well. Hope you are too, bud. Boston defeats Montreal 2-1. Stuart Walker singles, Van Beesbrook scores. Miami beats the Cards. Phillies defeat the Mets 3-1. Pittsburgh beats Washington 4-2. Houston beats Toronto 3-1. Braves defeat the Yankees 9-1. Brewers shut out the White Sox 3-0. Twins shut out the Cubs 6-0. Seattle shuts out Texas 4-0. And the Padres defeat the Dodgers 9-4. David Doge of the Royals, 3 for 5, double, 2 homers, 3 batted in, and 3 scored as your top performer of the day. 17-10 loss versus Cleveland. 29-year-old outfielder, waiver claim from Miami back in May, batting .213 for the Royals. Not much to note there. Number 2 performer of the day is James Woods Jr. of the Mariners. 7 1/3, 2 hits, 0 earned, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. He gets the win. 40-year-old all-star in 42. $45 million man. Oof. Still got 45 next year and 30 the year after. It's on pace for 15 wins, though. Currently a 2.52 ERA. A 1.62 ERA plus. On pace for 4.9 wins above replacement. So, I mean, he's old and overpaid, but he's performing. And Jorge Severino of the Guardians, 3 for 4, triple, 2 batted in, 3 scored, and 2 walks. 17-10 win versus KC. He is their catcher, free agent signing, and 54. Currently batting .260. Not on pace for anything spectacular. 2.7 wins. Good catcher. 260 is nothing to scoff at. Kind of looks like he's the backup. No, he's not. Just has not started a lot of games. Anyway, those are the top 3 of the day. No transactions. Jays lose, but so do Montreal. They remain 10.5 back. Twins, Guardians, Royals, all 27.5 back of the White Sox. Oakland Mariners still tied. Nats now back 2.5 of the Phillies, who have won 3 in a row. Braves have won 5 in a row. Rob deer in the headlights with a 50,000 booster point win. Getting back up there again. 7-3 Brewers, 1.5 back of the Cubs, and the Rockies remain 3 back of the Diamondbacks. All right, day 3, Wednesday, July 15th. Short day. Jays and Yankees, Phillies and Nats. That's a big one. Let's see what we got here. Mikey Sano hits a solo 3-3 tie. Padres and Dodgers. Top of 7. Late game's about to pop off. Dominic Hasek 2 singles. Burnside scores. Van Gilder grounds out. Bird scores. Miguel Sano Jr. with a 2-run home run. Welcome to the big leagues. 4-0 Jays. Michael Bird with a solo. 5-1 Jays. Washington up 4-0 over the Phillies. Freddie Troncoso with a solo. Jason Peck hits a 2-run home run. 7-1 Toronto. Nolan Carew leaves the game with an injury for the Nats. Padres defeat the Dodgers 8-4. Hashik 2 with a solo, 8-1 Jays. Peck singles, Van Gilder scores, 9-1 Jays. Gerald Thornton, 2 home runs in the game. Pittsburgh's up 5-0 over St. Louis. Brock Van Gilder singles. Burnside scores, 10-1 Toronto. Bases loaded for the Jays. Pittsburgh beat St. Louis 5-2. Nothing doing with that. Bases loaded there. Washington shuts out the Phillies 4-0. Jays win 10-1. Boston up 9-1 over the White Sox. Jacob Taylor leaves injured for the Rockies. Giants have the Rockies up 12-6 right now in the 7th. Ryan Doss 4 hits in the game. The Red Sox will defeat the White Sox 11-1. Ryan Doss 5 hits in the game. 16-6 now for the Giants. Miguel Diaz leaves the game with an injury for Texas. Oakland shuts out California 3-0. And Seattle will defeat Texas 9-2. Ryan Doss of the Giants, 5 for 6, triple homer, 3 batted in, 4 scored in a 16-6 win versus Colorado. He's a 33-year-old, Rookie of the Year in 41, Gold Glove in 53, 2042 NL Division Series MVP. A really nice third baseman / shortstop, 33 years old. He's hitting .313, on pace for 174 hits, 19 home runs, 8 wins above replacement projected. That is pretty solid. Number 2 is Kevin Clark of the Athletic, 7 1/3, 4 hit, 0 earned, 0 walk, 9 strikeouts. 3-0 shutout win versus California. 28-year-old, 57th overall pick out of the 44 draft. 3.81 ERA in 118 innings pitched. Got a 1.08 ERA plus. And Mikey Sano of the Padres, 4 for 5, a homer, 2 batted in, 2 scored, 8-4 win versus Los Angeles. Still think Montreal gave up on this guy a bit too early. He's batting .253. On pace for 102 hits, 10 home runs. Maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, those are the top 3. No transactions. Holy smokes. Danny Burnside out for 5 months. Fractured knee. That is absolutely brutal. Luckily, I do have a backup for him. So he's done. He will not play again this year. Brutal. Just keeps getting better for the Jays. Always something every year. All right. Thursday, July 16th, full slate of games. Jays, Yankees, Braves, Padres, Phillies, Nats. McGuire Jones singles, Bird scores, Peck hits 2-run home run, 3-0 Jays. Nowakowski 2-run home run, 5-0 Jays. McGuire Jones singles, Burnside and Bird scores, 7-0 Jays. Gus Berry singles, Gretzky scores, 7-2, but Jonathan Lewis 2-run home run, 9-2 Jays. Nowakowski singles, Peck and Lewis score, 11-2 Jays. Dylan Nowakowski 4 hits in the game. Michael Bird 4 hits in the game. Five hits in the game for Michael Bird. Twins shut out the Royals 2-0. Jays defeat the Yankees 13-4. Montreal bases loaded, bottom of the third, nothing doing. Arizona defeats Texas 7-3. Braves up 3-0 over the Padres. Phillies go up 5-0, bottom of the first. 6-0 now. Asper significant hits a solo. Braves are up 7-1 over the Padres. Houston defeats Montreal 3-1. Braves defeat the Padres 7-1. Giants defeat California 2-1. Pittsburgh defeats St. Louis 5-2. Miami defeats the Mets 7-4. Baltimore shuts out Cleveland 5-0. Phillies defeat the Nats 8-6. Nats almost came back there. Detroit beats Seattle 4-2. White Sox beat Boston 10-6. Brewers defeat the Cubs 5-1. Cincinnati beats Colorado 5-3. Oakland defeats the Dodgers 7-4. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. RVJ, Ruben Blasco Jr., top performer of the day. 3 for 3, 2 homers, 4 batted in, 3 scored, and a walk. 10-6 win versus Boston. Trophy room is pretty stuffed for a 25-year-old. Rookie of the Year, 2-time playoff MVP, 3-time All-Star, 4-time Platinum Stick, and a World Series champion. Can play first, left, right, center, second. On pace for 159 hits, 33 home runs, 7.4 wins above replacement projected. He's currently got a 158 OPS plus. Your guy, he's pretty damn good. Number 2 is surprising here, Dylan Novikowski of the Toronto Blue Jays. He almost got waived this sim. Just never know. 4 for 5 homer, 4 batted in, a run, 13-4 win versus New York. That brings his average up to a whopping 193. On pace for a 52 hit season, 0.4 wins above replacement, 36-year-old. And Franz Holznick of the Baltimore Orioles, 7 1/3, 3 hit, 0 earned, 0 walks, 5 strikeouts, 5-0 shutout win versus Cleveland. World Series champion in 53, All-Star in 53. On pace for 14 wins, a 5.16 ERA, 96 innings pitched, 81 ERA plus. It's not been great, but he has had a few pretty good games. .77 game score, 81. 82, he's hit and miss, but he does show up for a real good game here and there. Scared some life into that bat. Cleveland signs Jason McCaw to a minor league contract. This was a major league option, but he decided to stick on with the team. He signs a $1.02 million extension. So, Expos. Red Sox back 12 of the Jays. Twins back 27 of the White Sox. Seattle back 1 of Oakland. Nats back 2.5 of Philly. Braves have won 6 in a row. Having a tough time making up any ground, though. Brewers now back half a game of the Cubs. Brewers have won 2 in a row. Cubs have lost 2 in a row. And Rockies fall back 4.5 of the Diamondbacks. All right, Friday, July 17th, day 5 of the sim. We got Washington, Phillies again, Braves, Padres, Jays, Yankees, White Sox, Red Sox, Guardians, Orioles, Danny Geller goes 2 home runs in the game for the Royals. They're up 2-0. Nats go up 3-0 in the first. Phillies respond. Jean-Claude Van Beesbrook grounds out. Sandoval scores. Starnes grounds out. Mikowski scores. Phillies within 1, but Freddie Troncoso doubles. Reeves scores. 4-2 Nats. Cleveland up 6-5 over Baltimore. Ricardo Sandoval doubles. Ayala scores. 4-3 Nats. Pittsburgh beats the Cards 5-3. Twins beat the Royals 7-2. Marcos Rangel hits a solo. 5-3 Nats. Braves up 6-3 over the Padres. Darryl Ganella walks. Mikowski scores. Phillies within 1. Daik Yoon walks. Van Beesbrook scores. Phillies tie it. Casper Significant hits a sacrifice fly. Starnes scores. Phillies take the lead Xavier Reeves doubles, Vargas scores, Washington ties it, runners advance on a wild pitch, Reeves scores, 7-6 Washington. Nolan Carew singles, Frere scores, 8-6 Washington. Braves will defeat the Padres 9-4. Brewers will defeat the Cubs 12-7. Carl Starnes singles, Sandoval scores, Phillies within 1, but they run out of time and the Nats will take it 8-7. Diamondbacks defeat Texas 7-1. Oakland defeats the Dodgers 6-5. Michael Bird grounds into double play. Ham scores. Miguel Sano Jr. doubles. Jones scores. Jason Peck singles. Sano Jr. scores. Novikowski singles. Peck scores. 4-1 Toronto. Jason Peck singles. Van Gilder scores. 5-1 Toronto. Montreal is up 10-2 over Houston. White Sox with a 4-2 lead over Boston. Velasco Jr. hits a sacrifice fly. Bungeldorf scores. Jonathan Lewis 2-run home run, and the Jays defeat the Yankees 7-2. Cohen Van Oorschot moves to 4-0. Butch Kaiser leaves the game with an injury for Houston. Marlins defeat the Mets 8-5. Expos defeat the Astros 10-6. Bajoran Walterson 4 hits in the game. Same with Jun Suda for Detroit. Detroit beats Seattle 5-2. White Sox defeat the Red Sox 9-2. Colorado defeats Cincinnati 9-1. And the Giants defeating California 7-2. Ad break about to start here. We'll let that roll and I will talk to you on the other side of it. Dude named Salvador Gillen on my AAA team. I brought up Quinones is on waivers. He was batting .233, pretty trash. So he went on waivers. Miguel Sano Jr. came up this sim, so that was already a little bit of a shot in the arm for the Jays. He's batting .353 after 4 games. Danny Burnside goes out. And we've got this young man right here on pace for 49 home runs in AAA. So he'll come up and play right field. He's on a minor league contract. 22 years old. He's probably as ready as he's going to get. I could keep him down there until he's 24 to try to get that overall up more, but that is the Burnside replacement plan right there. I guess I didn't have that on the big screen, but it was on the little screen there. Yeah, John Hamm's not been terrible either. And then there's Jonathan Lewis guy on pace for 23 home runs. His batting average is terrible, but he hits home runs. He can play out there in a pinch. Sano Jr. can also play out there in left and right. So there's options. Van Gilder could play out there too if we needed him. All right, the break's ended. We'll do the top 3. I was just showing my replacement plan for Danny Burnside here. out for 5 months with a fractured knee. That is a low blow. But we do have this 22-year-old gentleman, Salvador Gillen. He's got some nice outfield air. Arm's not terrible. More of a left fielder. Maybe we switch Hashik to right and put him in the left. I don't know, but he's on pace for 49 home runs in AAA. So he will come up. Bjorn Walterson of the White Sox, 4 for 4, 2 doubles, homer, 4 batted in, 2 scored, 9-2 win versus Boston. 32-year-old center fielder. Hasn't won anything in the league. Came over from a trade with California back in March. He's batting .243, on pace for 126 hits, 3.1 wins above replacement projected. Number 2 is Famito Sakurai of the Brewers, 3 for 5, double, 2 homers, 5 batted in, 2 scored, 12-7 win versus Chicago. 77th overall out of the 47 draft. A decent looking bat on him, but batting .217, no defensive WAR to be seen. Just a good game for him. And Brad Bowles of the Rockies, 3 for 4, double, homer, 3 batted in, 3 scored, 9-1 win versus Cincinnati. 30-year-old Gold Glover in 48, World Series champion with the White Sox in 51. Plays a nice left field. Currently batting .206. Saturday, we got Cincy grabbing a couple international free agents, as does Montreal. Cleveland signed Phil Kessler to an extension. These guys don't even need to be signed. These guys will automatically renew at league minimum. So Cleveland's sort of burning some cash here. Namsup Lee, 17-year-old DH. Outlook is a bit of a mystery with ups and downs. Mikel Rondakanachi, another DH type here. And same deal here, Miguel Alvarez. Straight out of Oz. Anybody watch Oz? Miguel Alvarez. Slap a save on that. Jays up 12 on the Expos. White Sox up 27 on the Twins. Seattle up 2. Sorry, Oakland up 2 on Seattle. Nats back 1.5 for the Phillies. Cubs back half a game of the Brewers. Brewers take first place in the NL Central. And the Rockies back 4.5 of the Diamondbacks. All right, last day before the All-Star break. Let's get right into it. Miami up 8-3 early. Houston leading Montreal 4-2. 6-2 now. Go Houston. 8-2 Houston. Steve Castleberry, 4 hits in the game for Miami. Floyd William Goof leaves the game with an injury. Houston defeats Montreal 8-2. Miami defeats the Mets 10-3. White Sox beating Boston 4-3. Brewers shut out the Cubs 1-0. Big win for the Brewers. Diamondbacks defeat Texas 6-2. Conrad Van Pelt hits a sacrifice fly. Batista scores 1-0 Nats. Marcos Rangel sacrifice fly. Torres scores. Nevarez singles. Reeves scores. Ocampo singles. Batista scores 4-0 Nats. Juan Valadez singles. Ganella scores. Phillies have one on the board. Jays up 2-1. Mike Harkins singles. Lizcano scores. Phillies come back. Stuart Walker hits a sacrifice fly. Sandoval scores. Significant with a 3-run home run. 5-4 Phillies. Willie Lizcano with a sacrifice fly. Van Gilder scores. Harkins singles. Ham scores. Peck singles. Harkins scores. 5-1 Toronto. Braves defeat the Padres 3-2. Phillies defeat the Nats 5-4. Fuck 10-1 now. Toronto beats the Yankees 5-1. Baltimore beats Cleveland 7-2. Giants shut out California 3-0. Those are the finals. Pascal Noel of the Tigers, 4-for-4, 4 batted in, 2 scored, 10-9 win versus Seattle. 24-year-old 4th rounder, 99th overall out of the 50 draft. Currently batting .277 and pace for 137 hits. It's your top performer of the day. Kevin McCormick Jr. of the Rockies, 3-for-5, double homer, 4 batted in, 2 scored, 14-4 win versus Cincinnati. Turning his season around, he's now batting .245, on pace for 25 home runs, 149 hits. He was in the negative war just a couple of sims ago, now on pace for a .6 wins above replacement season. Good for him. And Keith Kidd of the Royals, 7 1/3, 3 hit, 1 earned, 2 walks, 11 strikeouts, 2-1 win versus Minnesota. 33-year-old, hasn't won anything in the league, on pace for 9 wins. He's got a .368 ERA. On pace for 5 wins, so not too shabby. Those are the top 3. Houston signs Brian Lynch to a 4-year, $28 million deal, 7 per. It's not a terrible deal. Year 3 and 4 with $3.6 million buyouts. This guy has been a good Astro. 277 starts, 306 appearances, a .453 ERA, 16.6 wins above replacement. Starting to drop off a little bit. But at this guy's peak, he was a solid pitcher. I tried to acquire this guy several times. Really liked this guy in his prime. Still not too shabby though. Jays have won 4 in a row. Expos back 13. Twins back 28 of the White Sox. They are running away with it. Seattle back 3 of Oakland. Nats back 2.5 of Phillies. Braves have won 8 in a row. They're back 3. Cubs back 1.5 for the Brewers. Rockies back 4.5 of the Diamondbacks. Alright, and I am going to just quick sim this last game. I want to rip a few packs before I end the stream. Yeah, it's not going to let me look at the rosters or anything anyways. Stuart Schwartz of the American League Future Stars, 3 for 4 homer, RBI, 3 runs scored and a walk. 20-year-old 2B. Currently playing in rookie ball. Wasn't cutting it at AAA. Looks like he's got a bright future. 69th overall pick. It's the best draft slot. 54 ranked prospect. Oak Flanderson of the Mariners. 1 for 2, double, 2 batted in. Center fielder with a bright future. Batting .263 in rookie ball. His nickname is Balls. Oak Balls Flanderson. You love to see it. Marco Gutierrez of the NL Future Stars. 1 for 1, a ribby. 20-year-old DH. Batting .344 in rookie ball. Kurt Stevens Jr., Wakamatsu 3 out there on the same team. That's awesome. Linscomb Jr. Guys will be able to look at that box score in game. Couple waiver claims. Colorado grabs Nick Ogle from the Braves. And Houston grabs Omar Kalunga from Cleveland. $100,000 raffle in chat there, exclamation point join. You would like to get in on that. Rob Deere in the headlights in there. Mix and stir in there. Actually, we got a couple trades to put in before I forget. Padres Brewers. Brewers with a pair of trades here. Brewers Padres. Bart Chambino. %, retained. Longtime Yankee, did make a brief stop with the White Sox in '48. Appeared in 99 games for the White Sox before returning to the Yankees. Signed a 1-year deal with the Padres. And now he is being traded to Milwaukee Brewers. 100% retained for a second rounder. If they accept this, they're bigger suckers than I realize, says the assistant GM for the Brewers. Nobody's money is touched, so Chambino to the Brewers. Yeah, you should be able to look at the all-star rosters in-game. And Kansas City Brewers, Jimmy Silvera, 100% retained for First and Justin Post. Justin Post, there he is. Justin Post, first round pick, Silvera. He's got a 7-year extension that kicks in too. Retention won't cover that, just for the current contract. Since we got a no trade clause, that's a pretty big deal.
Thank you for following
million.
Bronx Breaks 2. Welcome to the stream.
Bronx Breaks, good morning. So Silvera, 100% retained for Justin Post and a first round pick. Where were we? I'll retake that with the trades posted. See if we can grab those. All-star rosters there for Mix and Stir too. Probably at work. All right, I'm gonna upload that. Oh, let's just try to do it quickly before packs. Just usually takes a little bit longer when I'm streaming. But we'll try it out. I'll upload it and then I'll rip some packs quickly. Mr. Audit in the house, Nas based in the house. Good morning, gentlemen. No, it's not too late. I shot you a Twitch Whisper, but I didn't hear back from you. But yeah, no, I'll send that over for you right now. Vic Legina with the username Foreskin. You love to see it.
Thank you for following Feliju I Am Real. Welcome to the stream.
Bronx Breaks 2, thank you for following. Fairly Sure I'm Real, thank you for following. Welcome into both of you. what, what a set of names there. Definitely missed that flute. Big vagina. Jesus. Oh boy. I sent that information over to the powers that be there, Vic. Definitely missed that flute. How you doing, ABC? Alright, this file is now uploading. Just give it a couple minutes to do this, and then I will rip some packs. Yep, spring is coming. Spring is coming. Enjoy the Pilates. Alright, that actually uploaded pretty quick this time. Usually does not upload that quick. Rips and packs. Rig. MJ winning it. EBC flexing. The double drops. Looking solid there, brother. All right, Jays, 110 wins in silver. We've been bouncing all around, up and down. Got up there to Diamondback. Oh, that's going back to 64, 65, down to gold, down to silver. Now we're first place in silver. Only behind the Greensland Blue Jays in the NC Central there. 111 wins. Did get a couple of new additions. Price. No, it wasn't Price. Who the hell was it? Scott Rowland was one of them. Was it Frank Robinson? No. John Beckwith was the other one. 2.2 wins above replacement. Scott Rowland came in. I don't want to say that it was either one of those really made a difference, but better than the negative where a couple of the other guys had. All right, let's rip some packs. What a nice little variety this morning. Actually wanted to look at them. 130 standards, 34 silvers, a diamond, historical diamond, 2 historical silvers. Got a historical gold, a perfect pack, and 3 rainbow packs. More here, we'll get through some missions. Hocus Pocus, 3 more historical diamonds. Love Actually, 2 more historical diamonds. Gets us up to 184. All right, let's rip. A diamond. The game is super loud. Secret can go up for $54.99, cheapest on the market. Not expecting much out of these standard packs, but gotta get through them. Guess I can start selling those non-dupes that aren't locked, that have the missions completed now. Go through and do that off stream, try to gather up some extra points. Gotta get those live dupes. We're working on it, man. Here we go. There's some live dupage for you. Austin wins. Gotta have those dupes. Combinator. What do we got? David Ross. Donkey Kong 44%. Package. Red Sox legend. Will Myers, Mortal Kombat 29%. Yeah, what's the highest buy order? Like minimum? 25K for real. Probably take you up on that. I'm not doing anything in irons though. There you go. No problemo. Oh, is this gonna be Jackie Robinson? You'll use him? Good. There you go. Because I won't. Give me some of that EVC pack luck here. That'll do. That will do. Campanella, mixed bag 67%, Legend of Zelda 100%. That's got an L10 of 313,000 on it. That is a sweet pull. Hell yeah. That goes into the lineup. So are you there, Joe Mauer? That Sim's been pretty damn good too. He was the other new addition into the lineup, the Mission Edition. 5.6 wins above replacement batting, 327. Take a seat. He might actually be the better card. It's a tough one. Campanella definitely a better catcher though. I think we'll leave that for now. Well, that's a solid pull out of a standard pack. The dupe train is chugging along. Corey Hart. New Year, New Bronze, 44%. Metroid, 27%. Jow W Camp, thanks for following.
Thank you for following Jow Camp. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, baby, we got another perfect and a standard. All aboard the dupe train. Next stop, Quick Sell Station. Yeah. What do we got here? Scooble time. Oh my mess. David Wright. 2000s week, all I have. Modern Menace, 100%. 184,000 L10 on that bad boy. Damn. I picked the right morning to open up my packs. Can only play third. Yeah, Scott Rowland comes out. That is a huge upgrade. Rolling off the team. Yep, Scott Rowland rolling off the team here. David Wright, welcome aboard. A couple of big upgrades before the playoffs begin. And he will take the starter's position at third. Says the Marcus button. Connor Henderson can back up at short. And third. Well, we're still in the standards. Mickey Brantley. I was trying reverse psychology on the game, Mr. Audit. And it's working. Yeah, I sent that over, Vic. I already sent that over. Can't answer my question. Whispers on Twitch for some reason. Strange. But yeah, I did get that. I sent that over for you already. Yeah, so Mr. Audit, the reverse psychology seems to be working on the game this morning. I'm really not expecting anything else from these standards at all this morning. Dry January, 17%. Mortal Kombat, 29%. It worked. Cuddles Marshall, Donkey Kong, 50%. Diamond. Yogi Berra's dupe, 9999, cheapest on the market. Yes, I'm stingy. Ooh, we got an ad break. We'll wait. I'll wait for y'all. Okay, we're back. Let's keep going. Let's go back to full screen as well. Dupes. Gold card. Back-to-back bulls. Henry Alberto Rodriguez, Iron 38%, Mortal Kombat 35%. Jacob Webb. Andrew Romney. Ramen? Iron 46%, Donkey Kong 56%. Romine. Glad one of us can read. T424, 14%. Castlevania, 33%. Curry Foley. Shane McClanahan. T424, 29%. God of War, 50%. Jason Bergman. 2003 Unreal, 40%. Mortal Kombat, 41%. Thanks for that Titanic flute. Vic Vagina. Gary Carpenter is a dupe. A diamond. Riley Green is a dupe. I'm just gonna quick sell him. A perfect. A perfect and a standard. Any guesses? I'll give you 100,000 channel points if you can guess this. Scooby-Dooby-Doo? Google? Tanner Scott? The Judge? Live Freeman? I'll take a Judge. I'll take either Judge. Jason Adam is a dude. I'm just gonna quick sell it. We got here Chris Singleton, Speed 104, Festivus Miracle 52. A diamond. Jake McCarthy. Another diamond. That is 3 perfects in standard packs. Like, this is probably the hottest pack ripping session I've ever had, except for when I pulled that. Who was it? It was the Aaron Judge that I pulled. L10 188. It was like a million. It was like a 1,000,000 point card when I pulled it. This is probably. This might even be better than that day. Okay, we're into the silvers. Let me check the missions. Couple more here. Modern Menace is a perfect. Legend of Zelda gives us another historical silver. And 3 more historical diamonds here. 2000s week, all I have. Frank Thomas, 2000s week, I'm Real, 45%, Metroid, 33%. A perfect and a silver. Any guesses? Tarek Scooble. Babe. Oh, Babe, give me that 105, Babe. Atkinson is a dupe. I'll take the 20 though. quick sell that one. Five perfects today. That's wild. Will Clark, iron 54%. Deck the Hall 60%. Assenmacher. Silver Pen 60%. Bill Harris is a quick sell. Suki Fukado. 2000s Week on Real 50%. Mortal Kombat 47%. Chris Robinson is into the collection. MW Infield 1, PT Elite Baltimore 2, those are both done. Probably sell, I'll go through those later. Alright, we're into the diamonds. Let's do these historical silvers first. Diamond, historical. Hardy Richardson. Go up for 53.3. Cheapest on the market. Night of the Living Dead ball. Pre-90s diamond plus infield. Missions. Nothing. 2 historical golds. And we got a gold combinator. A historical gold combinator. He's Mackie. L10, 42,000. Probably actually play that in tournaments, I'm thinking. That is not too shabby. Sean Denny. Is that a dupe? Yeah. $43.87. All right, let's do the diamond. Trevor Hoffman into the collection. Grand Theft Auto 17%, Grand Theft Auto 2 8%. 15 historical diamonds. Getting into the fun stuff here. Joe Carter. Russell Martin. Damn. Dodge a Wrench, Modern Mania, Canadian Content, PT Elite LAD2, 4 missions, $24,999, cheapest on the market for Russell Martin. Jesse Burkett, LF Bashers, pre-1900s Diamond Plus, those are done. Ernie here can sell. Corner Pockets, PT Elite Toronto 2, 2 missions there. Cheapest on the market, $47.99. $65.79 Glass Cannon, October Heroes, Fells Point. 3 missions, cheapest on the market for Lenny Dykstra. Fred Hutchinson. MW September Studs 2, MW Tigers, 2 missions there, cheapest on the market for Fred Hutchinson. Kansas 5888 ASG Web 1 PT Elite New York Yankees 2, cheapest on the market for him. Dusty Miller is a dupe. NL Central Position Players, pre-1900s Diamond Plus Outfield, cheapest on the market for him. Those are quick sells. Rick Sutcliffe. $49.99. Imposing Figures, PT Elite Cubs 2, cheapest out there. Wade Boggs, MW Infield 2, PT Elite Boston 2, $55.98, cheapest out there. And we're into the perfect packs. Or let's do that Diamond Eras. Rebirth Era. Alice Potter. Manitou and Love Actually missions, cheapest out there. Two perfects, 3 rainbow packs. What do we got? There's the Scooble. Whitey Ford. Hell yeah. I'm sure he's gonna go in. 264,000 L10 on that one. Perfect Legends 100%. Perfect Legends 250%. Sure. There's some points for you, pal. Whitey Ford. What am I looking for? Mason Miller's been kind of trash. Jack Flaherty's not been too good either, but decisions. Leo Rodriguez, so we're all doing pretty good this morning. Got a historical gold, Rich Rollins. PWC is all yours now. Good luck. Well, I'm gonna keep the hotter card in right. Well, you know what? Mason Miller's cold right now, so he is coming out. This is a hell of a card. I'm gonna shoot him up to ace, I think. Really good, yeah. What a series of pulls. Up to Whitey Ford. Roy Campanella, rather. David Wright. He also Beckwith new this season. Ed Simmons is new this season on this team. Three rainbow packs. gold is Joe Harris. Diamond is Garrett Mitchell. And the perfect is Shohei. Chris Quick sale coming in one of these. I'm just gonna quick sell this. I don't need it for anything. Same with Vladdy. I didn't even look at the silver, I'm not gonna lie. So this is a perfect combinator. This is awesome. Give me that. I don't know. I don't know what I want. What do we got? What do we got? Apple. Common. Shortstop. 100,000. Yeah, I don't know if that one plays. I've had pretty good luck today. I can't complain. Both best shortstop in early format tournament. You think I leave this alone, Mr. Audit, or should I swap them out? $46, yeah. I'm gonna leave them. I'm not too fired up over those spotties, to be honest. If I get him to level 5, sure, I'll get on base a lot. Yeah, I'm not going to do that right now. Maybe I'll boost him and see, but I think that is going to do it. We got a couple more missions down here. Another rainbow. Range. Got a solid L10 on it. 13582, Moon over Parma, Feats of Strength, Rock and Roll Christmas, Charlie Brown Christmas, Deck the Halls, 14999, and one more rainbow. Ryan's played with Apple for 14 years and he has a really cheap diamond card, L10 4641. Okay, that's good to know. Holy smokes, man! The Hank Aaron 104. 326,000 L10 on that bad boy. Perfect Legends 2 is now complete. Dude, what a session of packs. This is wild. I am fired up right now. Hank Aaron 104. That gives us another rainbow pack. Who the hell comes out? It's got to be Frank Robinson. This is just awesome. Wow. On Soto, sit down. Hank Aaron's in the house. That is wild. Roy Campanella, David Wright, Hank Aaron, Whitey Ford, and I'll get bounced in the first round. Let's do it again. Eric Scooble. Again. Luck had to run out eventually. Okay, so that was a pretty solid session of packs. That is absolutely wild. I don't think I've ever had a better pack ripping session in my entire life. That is outstanding. Holy, that was something. All right, that's going to do it for me, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. That was a lot of fun. Big time upgrade to the team an hour before the playoffs. Absolutely wild. That was awesome. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday. Good luck with the playoffs if you're in them. Good luck with the drops. Thanks again for hanging out. And we'll talk to you on Thursday morning. Cheers.
Nurse Sean, thank you for the rain. I did not deserve that. Cherry for me. That's a big boy rain. Thank you for the rain, Nurse Sebago. How was the stream? We're here, and pretty soon we're actually going to check up on the Nurse Blue Jays and 110 victories in a league, I would say. So, the drop bots are here, Rob. Here. Okay. This team got relegated. This team got relegated. Yeah, I got all my drops from Nurse this morning. Time to shut out NatSpace. NatSpace will be on the front page on Thursday. He's a quick burner. Also a out of the park affiliate. Nice. Speaking of pulling amazing perfect cards.